Hi friends, welcome to our channel DAG Education. So in today's video, we are going to do exercise 7.3 of class 6 CBSE. Okay my friends, so let's do the first question. So the first question is in your screen. First question says solve. So as you can see, there are many parts and these questions are about addition and subtraction of fractions. So in this video, I'm going to do the three parts. That is, in this video, I am going to do first of all the B part, the J part, and the M part. Okay, my friends. So these parts we're going to do it. Okay, my friends. So first of all, let's do the B part of this question. So the B part says the question is 8 upon 8 minus 5 upon 8. It is pretty easy. When you have to subtract any two like fractions, that is, they have equal denominators, as you can see in this case 8, so we can subtract the numerators directly, and here the denominator would be same as it is, that is 8 minus 5 upon 8, which equal to be 3 upon 8. Very easy. Okay my friends, this trick only works if you are dealing with like fractions. For the J part, here we have 6 upon 5 plus 4 upon 3. Okay my friends, so in this video, see, in this case, as you can see, they had different denominators. So you have two choices to solve this question. First of all, you can use the LCM method, or the second way, you can use the ECD method, that is easiest common denominator, ECD. So in the classes, you are mostly taught of LCM method. We are going to first of all multiply both of the fractions by whole fractions such that they have the same denominator. Then we are going to add it. And second way, ECD is same thing as LCM. Only the way is it is little bit presented differently. So in this video, what we are going to do, I am going to tell you both of these methods, but they both are same. So in this video, I am going to solve for the ECD method here. So in this method is nothing, it is LCM only. The difference is instead of finding LCM, you just multiply the denominators. That is, if you want to find that how you want to multiply, so instead of finding LCM only, we multiply the fractions by the opposite denominator whole fraction. That is, in this case, for LCM method, we are going to find the LCM of 5 and 3. Which equals to be as 15 if you do the LCM that prime factorization method. Then you say 6 upon 5 into 3 upon 3, which gives me as 18 upon 15. And now for 4 upon 3, we multiply by 5 upon 5, which gives us 20 whole upon 3. Sorry, 15. And now adding them, as they have the same denominator, we can write it as 18 plus 20 whole upon 15, which equals to be 38 whole upon 15. So it is pretty easy. Or you can write like this also, 2 8 upon 15. This is how LCM method works. But for ECD method, that is, we just do the easiest common denominator method. That is, in this case, 6 upon 5 plus 4 upon 3. We multiply the numbers by the opposite denominator. That is, it is 3, so we're going to multiply whole fraction of 3 upon 3. And here denominator is 5, so we multiply the fraction by the whole fraction of 5 upon 5 like this. Where it is same as LCM only, but as 5 and 3 are co-prime numbers and they are prime also, that's why there's no difference. But if you deal with bigger numbers, then you're going to get a difference. Sometimes LCM it is pretty easy because you have to deal with small number, and sometimes ECD can be a little bit easy because it is a little bit fast. That's why. Here again 18 upon 15 will come. Again here 20 upon 15 will come. And here we're going to get as 38 whole upon 15. Or the easiest way to do it, that is the fastest way, is you just 6 upon 5 like this. Then you put as 4 upon 3 like this. Then you just cross multiply. 5 into 4 20, 6 into 3 18. And you add these numbers. We get 38. And the denominator would be product of the denominators of the below. That is 15. So it is the fastest way. It is the fastest way. That is, this is the method of ECD. Okay, my friends, so now we're going to do the M part of this question. So let me just clear out the board here. So let me just clear the board. So here we have pointer options, and I'm going to clear the board here. So now we know that answer of the first. Now we're going to do the M part. Here it is 2 1/4 plus 3 6/4. Well, technically speaking, this number here, it is not a correct improper fraction. Sorry, mixed fraction. Because the mixed fraction definition is that a whole number, that is any whole number, that is for example z plus, it is any whole number should be, and it should be added with a fraction, that is a upon b, such that a is more than b. That is a sum of a whole number, and a proper fraction gives you a mixed fraction. But in this case 6 upon 4 is improper fraction. That's why this number here, it is not a correct mixed fraction. That is, it is not a correct or complete mixed fraction here. But don't worry, here it is just, you can just ask it as just a confuser or something like this only. But we are going to do the same method. In this case, first of all, we are going to multiply, we are going to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. First of all, we are going to multiply denominator by whole number, and then we are going to add it by the numerator, which equals to be 4 into 2 plus 1 whole upon 4, which gives us 9 upon 4, like this. For the second part, it is 3 6 upon 4. In this case, we have 4 into 3. We are going to first of all multiply it, then we are going to add it. That is 4 into 3 plus 6 whole upon 4, which gives me as 4 3s to be 12, 12 plus 6 would be 18, 18 whole upon 4. Very logical. Okay, my friends, so now we are going to proceed with the next question here. And now we are going to add these values here because the addition was there. Okay, my friends, so now 18 plus 9 will give me as 27, 27 whole upon 4. So this is the answer of this question. Pretty easy. Okay, my friends, and in this case, one thing I want to tell you here is, as you can see the denominators are same, there is no need of doing LCM or ECD method. We can add directly. So now the M part is also done here. So in this video, I'm going to do the N part also, because I think we should do this question. Before I was not thinking to do it, now I'm going to do it with 3 upon 2 plus 5 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. Okay, my friends, so first of all, we are going to do the ECD method because it is faster. Because of LCM of 2 and 3 would be just 6 only, and LCM of 3 and 6 would be 6 only, and LCM of 2 of 6 is also 6. That's why it is pretty direct, so you can do the LCM method also, but in this case let's do the ECD method. In ECD method, first we are going to do cross multiplication from bottom to top. 3 3s are 9, 2 5s are 10. Okay friends, now we are going to add these numbers. We are going to add these numbers, 10 plus 9, 19. And the denominator this time, here the denominator would be product of these both. That is 2 into 3, that is 6. Plus 1 upon 6, which gives me as 20 whole upon 6, which gives me as 3 1/3. As if you simplify it, then it will equal to the same thing. Okay my friends, so this is the answer of this question. N part or 10 upon 3 is also the correct answer. One thing I want to tell you, sometimes it is important to simplify into lowest terms. Yeah, well, if you do the question like this directly also, you can get marks, but sometimes teachers may cut your marks like this only, so you have to make sure that you simplify it in lowest terms. Now next question. Question number 2. We have answer here, answer 2. Okay my friends, so here we are filling the boxes. In this video, I'm going to do the second part and the third part. So for the second part, first of all, we have box minus 1 upon 7 equals half. It is a kind of algebra. So in this case, first of all, we are going to add 1 upon 7 in the both of the sides. Okay my friends, 1 upon 7 at the both of the sides. Like this, if we do it, we can cancel 1 upon 7 here. I get box equals to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 7. Now same thing, we are going to do the cross multiplication or ECD method. You can do LCM method as well. We are going to first of all multiply from bottom to top, 2 into 1 2. Then second times 7 to 1 7. 7 plus 2 will be at top, that is 9, and below denominator would be product of them, that is 7 into 2, which equals to be 9 whole upon 14. So box equals to be 9 upon 14. That is the answer. Okay friends, in this case I want to tell you some things that in this video some of my answers I am not going to put it directly in lowest terms, that is you're going to do it yourself. It is not important to do the answers in lowest terms, but sometimes it is important. So in this case sometimes we're going to not do it in lowest terms. Now for the second question, third part, we have 15 upon 8 minus, we have a box here, equals to be 7 upon 8. So first of all, let's box equal to be x. So I'm going to substitute this value, okay my friends. So now I get to be as 15 whole upon 8 minus x equal to 7 upon 8. Now I'm going to add both sides by x, like this. Cancel x from the left hand side. I get 15 upon 8 equals 7 upon 8 plus x. Now I'm going to subtract 7 upon 8 from the both sides. Cancelling from the right hand side, we get 15 upon 8 minus 7 upon 8 equals to be x. And now 15 minus 7, it is 8. So we get the answer to be as 8 upon 8 equal to be x, which equal to be x equals to be 1. So it was pretty common question, and I hope you understood this question, and you can write it as box equals to be 1. So we have solved this question here. Okay my friend, so before I proceed, I want you to see this part carefully, because in the future I'm going to do this part, and in future questions this addition subtraction will be very important. So I wanted to understand this part very well. Okay my friends, so here we go. Now let's proceed to the third question of this video. So third question is as follows. We have answer number 3. Kavita bought 3.5 kg of rice, whereas Namita bought 5.5 kg of rice by the total amount of rice bought by both of them. So in this case, we have the total amount would be 5.5 plus 3.5. Yes, you have to write statements in exam, but I'm going to just solve for the question directly. Okay my friends, so here we go. So now the total weight would be just addition of them. There is no need of converting them into improper fractions, because we know that 5 plus 3 is 8, and half plus half equal to be 1 plus 1 whole upon 2, which is 2 upon 2, which is 1. That is 8 plus 1, which equals to be 9 kg, and the answer is pretty clear. Okay my friends, so now let's move to the next question. Well, the reason is because 5.5 plus 3.5, as it's addition in between them only, so we have 5 plus half plus 3 plus half, and by using the associative property, I have first of all add these both, and then I'm going to add these both, and then I am going to add, and then that is how I get 9 kg as the answer. Okay my friends, now for the fourth question. Shubham took 4/5 of an hour to paint a picture. Banu finished this painting in 3/4 of an hour. Who took more time and by how much? So in this video, in this case, we are going to first of all compare them. 4 upon 5 and 3 upon 4. If I cross multiply 5 into 3 15, 4 into 4 16. That is, it means that 16 is greater than 15. I get 4/5 to be greater than 3/4. So it means that Shubham took more time. Okay my friends, and by how much? To find how much, we are going to subtract 4/5 and 3/4 like this. And now to subtraction, same thing. We are going to just cross multiply here. I get 16, 15. And as there's a minus sign, we are going to subtract these both values. 16 minus 15 equals to be 1. And the denominator will be the product of these two numbers, that is 25 into 4, 20. So Shubham took more time by 1 upon 20 hour, or by 3 minutes if you convert them into minutes like this. So the question is pretty clear. Now fifth question. Sanjay walked 1/3 of a kilometer and jogged 5/6 of a kilometer. How far did he go in all? In all meaning total. Okay, my friends, total. It means total. We are going to add 1/3 and 5/6. In this case, we are going to do the ECD method. Here LCM would be a little bit easier, but I'm going to demonstrate both of these methods. 3 into 5, 15, 6 to 1, 6. And 3 into 6, 18. So we get 18 divided by 6 plus 15, which gives me 21 whole upon 18. And I can simplify by 3, I get 7 and I get here 6. And the answer would be 7/6 kilometers. Okay, I just used the ECD method. And if you do the LCM method, that is 1 plus 3, 5.6. If you multiply the first fraction by 2 upon 2, I get 2 upon 6 plus 5.6, which equals to be 7 whole upon 6. Same thing. Okay, my friends, so it is pretty common. Which method you use, answer would be same only. And now let's move to the next question here. That is the answer 6. If 2 1/3 meters is cut from a rope which is 6.5 meters long, how much rope is left? As the question says left, here left is asking, it means that you have to subtract the values. That is 6.5 minus 2 1/3. To subtract it, it is pretty easy now. First of all, we're going to convert into mixed fractions. We get 2 into 6, 12 plus 130. Written upon 2. And now 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 upon 3. So it is pretty clear. Okay friends, so now we're going to subtract them. In this video, here I'm going to do the ECD method. 2 into 7 is 14 and 13 into 3 is 39. Okay friends, 13 into 3 is 39. And now we're going to subtract these values. And down we have 2 into 3, that is 6. 39 minus 14. Now we're going to subtract them. We can 9 minus 4, 5, 3 minus 1, 2 upon 6. 25 upon 6 meters would be the answer of the rope. Okay my friends. And if you want to convert into mixed fraction, that is always I get 4 1/6 meter. Remember here ECD method, in this case if their denominators are co-prime, the ECD method and LCM method are same thing, just that they are represented in different way. But sometimes LCM can be a little bit easy to do, sometimes ECD can be a little bit easy to do. That is your wish which method you want to do first. In ECD you have to multiply, and in LCM you have to take the LCM. So in LCM method will take your time, and in ECD multiplication will take your time. So that's why it can be a little bit otherwise in both of the methods same time will only take. So it is your wish which method to use first. Okay my friends, so it is here clear. Now for the 7th question, we have answered 7. Ananya did 3/5 of her homework on Monday and 1/10 of the homework on Tuesday. How much of the homework did she do in both days? So it means we have to add. That is total we have to find out. So in this video we are going to just add them. It's very easy. 3/5 plus 1/10. In this case, if I multiply first fraction by 2 upon 2, I get 6/10 plus 1/10, which equal to be 7/10. Very easy. 7/10 of the homework was done by her. Very answer is clear. This is 1/7 of homework was done by her. So this question is pretty easy. And now, as you can see, this was the last question of this video. Now, thank you for watching this video. If you like our channel, so please subscribe our channel. If you want to share our videos, so please share our videos so that we can spread education. And we hope for your family to be safe and secure during this coronavirus pandemic. Thank you.